Imagine a mother, holding her newborn son, terrified. Pharaoh has ordered every baby boy killed. She has no army, no protection, only faith. So she does something that seems impossible. She places her baby in a basket and lets the river carry him away. Not despair, trust. She believes Allah will bring him back to her. The basket drifts straight into the arms of Pharaoh's own household. His wife, Asiya, looks at this child and feels something she can't explain. Love, instantly. She begs her husband to spare him, and just like that, the palace built to destroy this baby becomes the place that raises him. Musa grows up surrounded by wealth and power, but none of it changes who he is inside. He's kind. He notices injustice. One day, that sense of justice pulls him into a fight he never meant to start. A fight that ends in a man's death and forces him to run for his life. Picture a man who once had everything, now alone in the desert. No home, no name, no comfort. Just sand, silence, and fear. This is where we can relate to Musa, not as a prophet yet, but as someone who's lost everything and doesn't know what comes next. Even in exile, Musa doesn't stop being himself. He sees two women struggling, and instead of walking past, he helps. That one small act of kindness, with no reward expected, changes his life. He's welcomed into a family, given peace and purpose again. Years pass. Then one night, something extraordinary happens. Musa sees a fire on the mountain and walks toward it, just looking for warmth. But this isn't an ordinary fire. This is the moment everything changes. Allah speaks to him directly, tells him to remove his sandals. He's standing on holy ground. The man who once fled in fear is chosen to lead. Imagine walking back into the palace you escaped, not as a runaway, but as a messenger. Musa stands before Pharaoh, the same Pharaoh who once raised him, and delivers a message no one expected. Let these people go. When his staff turns into a serpent before Pharaoh's eyes, it's undeniable. This isn't magic. This is truth. Pharaoh refuses. Plague after plague follows, yet his heart stays hard as stone. So Musa leads his people out, in the middle of the night, toward freedom. But then, the sea blocks their path, and Pharaoh's army closes in behind them. Nowhere to run. This is the moment of pure faith. Musa raises his staff, and the sea splits open. Walls of water on either side. Dry land where there should be none. The people cross safely. But Pharaoh, blinded by pride, follows them into that same path, and the sea closes back in. The man who called himself a god drowns in the very waters he thought he controlled. Musa's story isn't just about miracles. It's about a baby who survived, a fugitive who found purpose, and a man who trusted Allah even when the sea stood in his way. Maybe that's the real lesson. Sometimes the path forward only appears once you take the first step in faith. Subscribe to the channel for more Islamic videos.